Hello friends, myself Ketan M. Patel from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari, in Electrical Engineering Department. Subject is switch gear and protection, fourth year, 7th semester. Okay. Our topic is Introduction to Protective Relaying and Electromagnetic Relays. Here, flow of content, introductions, electrical faults, why a system needs protection, primary and backup protection, relays, type of relays, how a relay works, and advantages and disadvantages. First, introduction of protective relaying. Okay. The power system should not be allowed to operate under faulty conditions. It is allowed to do, it affects the rest of the healthy system, and this results into major damage into system. Hence, faulty part must be disconnected from system. These functions of fault detection and isolation of faulty part is done by protective relays. Okay. Power system is a very wide area. In power system there are generations, transmission and distribution systems are available. Okay. So protective is must compulsory in these all systems. Electrical faults. In power system there are different types of fault are occur in systems, like a majority are phase to ground fault, then phase to phase fault, then phase to phase means three phase fault, and double phase to ground. Okay. Why system needs protection? There is no fault free system. It is neither practical nor economical to build a fault free system. Electrical systems shall tolerate certain degree of faults. Usually faults are caused by breakdown of insulation due to various reasons, system aging, lighting, etc. Okay. In power system, the number of equipments are used. Okay, number of auxiliary are used. In power plant there are number of units, number of electrical equipments are used, like a motor, generator, set, protective device like a relay, circuit breaker, isolator, CT, PT. So any equipment is healthy condition, there are no fault. But in faulty conditions or equipment's age, so there are faults occur. Okay. So protection is required in power system. What is primary and backup protection? Primary protections mean main protection. It is the first act, first line of defense, and is responsible to protect system element from all type of fault. If primary protection fails, then backup protections or secondary protections comes into the action and removes the faulty part from the healthy sections. In backup protection is divided according to its place. Backup protections classification is relay backup, breaker backup, remote backup, and centrally coordinate backup. Okay. So protection is requirement, but when first protection means main protection is not running, then secondary fault means backup protection is run. Okay. So protection is more important because the costly equipment and costly protection is provided into the system. Okay. So primary and as well as backup protection is most important in power system. Relay. Relay is a very important component in electrical circuits. Relay are electrical switches that open or close another circuit under certain conditions. Relay is a simple electromagnetic switch made up of an electromagnet and set of contents. Relay are found hidden in all sorts of devices. In fact, some of the first computers ever built used relay is to be implemented. Relay constructions are amazingly simple devices. There are four parts in every relay. First is electromagnet Second is the armature that is attracted by the electromagnet. Third one is spring, and fourth one is set of electrical contacts, normally open and normally close. So relay is isolate controlling circuit from control circuit. Control high voltage system with low voltage. Control high current system with low current from its logic functions. So relay is also very important role in power system. Types of relay. Mainly there are three types of relay: electromagnetic relay EMR, solid state relays SSR, and microprocessor based relay. In electromagnetic relay, it consists of an input coil that's wound accept a particular voltage signal plus a set of one or more contacts that relay on an armature or lever activated by the energized coil to open or close an electrical circuit. Okay, so electromagnetic relay is a one type of attracted type relay. In solid state relay used semiconductor output instead of mechanical outputs to switch the circuits. The output device is optically coupled to an LED light source inside the relay. The relay is turned on by energizing this LED, usually with low voltage DC power. Okay, so in solid state device there are semiconductor device like an IC, transistor, circuit, etc. are used. Okay, so it is a low voltage is used. In microprocessor based relay, the microprocessor based relay for switching mechanism commonly used in power system monitoring and protection. It is also called computerized relay or digital relay or numerical relay. Okay, so microprocessor relay is very fast compared to electromagnetic relay and solid state relay. Okay, type of electromagnetic relay: the attracted armature type, induction disc type, induction cup type, moving coil type are is a type of electromagnetic relay. How relay it works? Okay, see the figure. First, the battery and switch. Battery connected with the switch. Switch normally open, and this is a armature. Armature is wound with a coil. Okay, and this is lamp, and this is the other battery. Okay, when normally open the switches, okay, there are no current is flow and circuit is open. Okay, when switch is closed, then current flow through the coil and armature is energized and attack the armature rod to close with the circuit. Okay, because the attracted type armature is used, and so current will flow through the bulb and battery and whole circuit, and bulb is on, so relay it works. Okay, so relay is work and in healthy condition and faulty condition. Here it is solid state relay. Okay, in solid state relay there are switches, battery, rheostat. Okay, and this is a triac optocoupler type is used. Okay, so solid state device is a very fast compared to electromagnetic type relay. Advantages and disadvantages. In electromagnetic relay is a simplicity. It has not expensive mechanical wear. In solid state relay there are no mechanical movements, faster than electromagnetic relay. No sparking between contacts because it is used the semiconductor devices. In microprocessor based relay, much higher precision and more reliable and durable. It improves the reliability and power quality of electrical power systems before and during and after faults occur, capable of both digital and analog input output. And it is a higher cost because it is used the programmable logic circuit and its memory power are used. So microprocessor based relay is a very costly relay compared to electromagnetic relay and solid state relay. It is very powerful and very fast relay. Okay. Protective device comparisons. Here is a circuit breaker was relay. Relay are like a human brain. Circuit breaker are like human muscles. Relay make decisions based on settings. Relay send signals to circuit breaker. Based the sending signals, circuit breaker will open or close. Okay. Here circuit breaker and relay are dependent between each other. Here fuses was relays. Relays have different settings and can be set based on protection requirements. Relay can be reset. Fuse only have one specific characteristic for individual type. Fuse cannot be reset but replaced if they blow. Protection and relay schemes. Here every equipment need protection. So motor protection, transfer protection, generator protection. In motor protection, there are timed overload type protection, lock rotor, single phase and phase unbalance, and other type number of protection is needed into the motor. In motor protection, there are time overload relay. There are time overload relay, plunger type relay, induction type relay are used in motor protection. In thermal overload relay, okay, motor will connect to the supply by the heater or one type of relay. Normally here it is bimetallic strip are used. Bimetallic strip means one is connect to the trip contact or common contact and second is connected with the or nearer to the heater side. Okay, when heat is produced, then one metallic strip is heated and it is bent to the bend and then is contact with the trip contact with this trip contact. So normally they contact close and relay will be actuated and it is work. So thermal overload relay is a very important in this relay system. Plunger type relay. Plunger type relay is a fast reaction time. Use timer for time delay such as oil dashpot, inverse type and current relationship. Here it is a plunger type relay. When plunger is connect with the armature, plunger is attracted upwards with increasing current. Okay, so here down dashpot containing oil. Okay, and this is orifice. Okay, when supply is connected to the motor and when plunger is attracted with the help of armature. Okay, so normally open contact with is close to the plunger via armature coil and so normally close to the circuit. Okay, and then relay operates. Okay, in induction type relay most frequently used when AC power prescriptions. Change taps to adjust time delay. Okay, plunger type relay is differ to the induction type relay. In induction type relay works on induction principle. Okay, this disc is rotated between two magnet, upper magnet and lower magnet. Upper magnet is here is wound with the coil, okay, tapped operating coil, or and lower magnet is also coil wound magnet. Here it is stationary contact and this is a rotating disc and this is a damping magnet to stop the relay or disc. Okay, when any fault is occur, then both magnet is energize and stop the disc. Okay, and then relay is work. Okay, so induction disc type relay is very different from the other relays. Okay. In motor protection, there are stalling is produced. Stalling. What is stalling? It happens when motor circuit are energized, but motor rotor is not rotating. It is also called block rotor. This will result in excessive current or more current flow given the same load. This will cause thermal damage to the motor winding and insulation. Similar types of relay that are used for motor time overload protection could be used for motor stalling protection. Stalling, one type of fault. Okay. Okay. In GTU question paper, there are different type of questions are asked in this exam, and first is describe the importance requirements to be satisfied by a protective system. Second is why is backup protection required. Discuss different types of backup protection used. Third one is explain what are the basic requirements of protection system. Fourth is explain primary and backup protection. And fifth is explain comparison between static and electromagnetic relay. Okay, here is May 2009 to April 2017. And 7 marks, 4 marks. Okay, so this chapter number 1 is very important for your exams. Okay, introduction to protective relaying and electromagnetic relays. Okay, thank you.